Welcome to my garage. This is where the magic happens. Let's give you a tour.
Oh, look at these guys.
That's Bob. There's a poster. That's my book cover. That's me snowboarding. Kelly Slater gave me that one. Or I took it from him. This is my garage. This is where it all happens. Welcome to Awsm on Alli.
Alright, so this week on Awsm on Alli, we've got our top 5 videos of the week along with a whole bunch of other fun stuff. We have a Barbasol commercial featuring Louie Vito. We also have a 4-year-old kid that skateboards. We have a possum that snowboards. Then I'm going back east to the US Open of Snowboarding, 30th anniversary there at Stratton Mountain, Vermont. It was an epic battle. It will forever be remembered as the contest where Shaun White won the entire event as the first person to drop into the finals. Very, very rarely done by anyone, never mind Shaun White. So all that and more coming at you on Awsm on Alli. All right, it's time once again for the top 5 videos of the week here on Awsm on Alli. And we're gonna start things off with a rodent. That's right, a rodent. This little thing right here is a snowboarding opossum. You call them possums or opossums? I don't know. Who cares? This little rodent snowboards. Wow. I watched that and all I think about is the part in Anchorman where it's like his name is Nutty and he's a squirrel and he water skis. And the number 4 video this week on the countdown happens to be a 4-year-old skateboarder.
Let's red it up.
Technically now he's 5, but when this video was shot, he was 4. His name is Matty, and he rips.
Why is everything I'm sure I'm too young to be defeated? Let's make fun at the video store with blue velvet and the good titles. And I can't believe you at home.
You feed your kid Red Bull in the fetus, boom, you get a 4-year-old skateboarder like this. Shifting gears to the number 3 video this week in the countdown, full pun intended. This is an Audi TTRS race prepped ripping through a tarmac rally in Australia. Just listen to the 20-valve turbo. That's what it sounds like. It's like music to my ears. And the reason I put that in the countdown is I happen to have a Audi TT RS, and right now it's getting fitted with some nice Go Fast parts, and I intend to do a full review in the future. Yeah. And the number 2 video this week, well, we have Louie Vito in his brand new Barbasol shaving cream commercial. Now, I don't even, just watch it.
Game is hot and I just begun. You can't fake my style, sick tricks my win. You just can't go where I have been.
I leave my close shaves to Barbasol.
Boom! Now take that can and shake it. So steady, we ready.
Oh.
So steady, we ready.
Better buy Barbasol.
Louie, how's that clean, close? Can't even keep a straight face. How's your clean, close shave, Louie? Life is complete. Actually, now you need to appear as a character on The Simpsons, and you can basically just cash out. The number 1 video this week, it was just over a year ago that huge earthquake and tsunami devastated the coastline of Japan. This video, We Are Radioactive, basically follows the lives of some people in a little seaport village trying to put their lives back together again after the devastating quake, tsunami, and radioactivity that's been spewing out of the Fukushima nuclear plant. Just such a devastating event.
海ばっかり行ってた。300日ぐらいは入ってた。ほぼ毎日。 逆に海水に入んないとなんかこう頭がモヤモヤしてきて。
どこが安全なんですか？人間として付き合ってください、我々と。逃げないでくださいよ。
I keep saying it and I will keep ramming the point home. Do not forget about what's happened over in Japan. These guys have such a long road ahead of them. And if it wasn't for the positivity of the Japanese people, I would be very, very worried. So that's it for the top 5 videos of this week. Join us again next week for more top 5 videos, more fun coming at you from Awsm on Alli.
I leave my close shaves to Barbasol.
Now take that can and shake it.
You are watching Awsm on Alli with Todd Richards.
So this week wrapped up the 30th anniversary of the Burton US Open of snowboarding at Stratton Mountain, Vermont. It still draws everyone from the Northeast to this one mountain to come together as a meeting of the tribes, bring in all the Darryls out of the woodwork to come out, bang on the banners, drink beers, cheer for their favorite pros, throw snowballs at the ones they don't like, and basically just have an amazing time. It's almost like a Woodstock meets Burning Man meets, I don't know, Coachella. There's just so much that goes on there and so many people come out. I've been going to the US Open of snowboarding for an extremely long time. This photo right here was taken in 1989. And this was myself poaching the practice session there at the US Open of snowboarding. There is no other contest that gives you the sense of satisfaction that winning the US Open does. Over the years, we've had so many insane people there. The multiple wins by Ross Powers, multiple wins by Terrier. I've won it a couple times. Danny Cass, 5-time US Open winner. 5 times. 5. Kazuhiro Kukubo, who's won that thing for the past 2 years in a row. He was going for the three-peat, but the US Open, the half-pipe finals, fell on the anniversary of the devastating tsunami and earthquake in Japan. Kazuhiro Kukubo went straight down the half-pipe, bowed his head in prayer, paying homage to what his country had gone through. And this year, this is how it shook out. Best of 3 runs counts. First guy to drop is Shaun White. Shaun White comes out of the gate, throws down, wins the contest on the very first run of the finals. That, folks, does not ever happen. You know why? Because usually the judges have to warm up too, as well as the riders. Shaun came out, threw down so hard the judges had no choice but to reward him with a huge score, and it left the rest of the field struggling to keep up with what he had just done. Then in second place, Louie Vito saved the best for last, came down, ended up in second place with a run of his 4 double chucks in a row. And in third place, out of seemingly nowhere, I don't even know who got third. It was Benji Farrow, one of the local kids there in Vermont, came out just swinging. And that's the best part about the Open, is that it's an open event. Truly, you can have the kid that just shows up, fights his way through qualifiers, makes it into finals, and boom, next thing you know, they're a household name. And on the women's side of things, well, Elena Height, she came out and won the US Open this year for the first time. Took down Kelly Clark, 16 contests in a row she's won, and Elena Height came out and stuck it to her. So that was the US Open. 30 years of fun there on the East Coast, brought to you by Burton Snowboards, and if you're there in Vermont, do not miss it. I'm here in Oceanside, California to come visit the guys that make my surfboards. I'm at Chemistry Surfboards. These guys make some of the best boards ever. What's going on here? Hi. This guy right here makes all my surfboards. This is Jason Bennett. Hi, Jason. What's going on? How did you decide to start your own surfboard shaping brand?
Surfing my whole life. It was hard to get boards shaped from the guys that were shaping the boards. So I kind of just learned to shape them. Been here ever since.
Out of necessity.
Kind of just fell into it.
Where's all your weird looking boards? This one right here is like a middle thing? Doesn't even matter what you put right there?
This is like a quad.
That's a quad setup.
This is your, your heel side if you're goofy foot, so you ride a quad, and you have a little stabilizer. That was something.
I'm so confused. Do you do a lot of the art? What's up with that?
Yeah, I do a lot of the art. I grew up just like doodling and doing graffiti since like 9th grade. It's something I've always done and just added. Ever since we started, I was kind of doodling, and then we brought some other artists on.
Is this one of your art projects right here?
This is one of my art projects, yeah. This one's going to Japan. So I do a lot of stuff for Japan.
So do people, when they want to custom order a board with art, is it basically, do you get a lot of specific requests, or do you just go for it? Like just kind of...
In our catalog, we have like different types of stuff, like different artists, and they kind of pick, and they say, we like these colors, and we just kind of just start doing all kinds of stuff. We use spray paint, acrylic, a lot of Posca pens, and then we'll do like a clear coat lacquer over it.
Have the shapes changed since you've just been breathing foam?
Well, we used to be at a full factory with fiberglass and resin, which is a lot worse. It's pretty toxic.
Yep. Shane Magnuson surfs Chemistry Surfboards. That's Tony Magnuson's kid. And they're local. Support your local shaper. Oceanside, California, Chemistry Surfboards.
All right, so last week I told you if you could find the Awsm logo in the first 60 seconds of episode number 8 of last week's Awsm on Alli, I would send you a pair of Arnett glasses and a pair of Arnett goggles. Well, guess what? We have a winner. His name is Yu Joshing, and I'm about to send him a message that says, he's won. And remember, next week, every week, look for the Awsm logo in the first 60 seconds of the video. I'll send you a brand new pair of glasses and goggles. I don't spell very well. Send message. Boom. So that does it for us here on this week's edition of Awsm on Alli. Remember that you can subscribe by clicking the subscribe button, and you'll get Awsm on Alli straight into your email every single week. So if you want to email me, you have things you want to talk about, email me at awsm, AWSM at AlliSports.com. Send me comments, whatever. Who cares? So that does it for us here, Awsm on Alli this week. We will see you next week with more top 5 videos, more features, more fun. Meantime, I am out of here. I've got a date with a go-kart.